It's your boy Sugar Ray 2K, and today I'm bringing you another episode of Friday the 13th. Back on that ass for Friday the 13th. Episode 2 to be exact. So, before I get into any gameplay, if you're not too familiar with the game, I'm gonna show you the counselors and the Jasons that I use. I'm probably gonna play like 2 or 3 sessions, but before I get into that, I'm gonna go through how to play the game and what you look at when you are playing the game. So for instance, this is AJ Mason. This is who I play with. You see, me personally, I'm the type of player I am. I'm more of a stealth type player. So, and she's maxed out at the stealth stat 10 for 10, which is great. Like, her composure and her repair is good, and that's really all I need during this matchup. I like to not necessarily hide, but I like to sit back and let things play out. Because in the beginning, Jason's going for people who is just scrambling around, looking for things, trying to hide or whatever. With her stealth and composure stats as high as it is, it's tough for Jason to really find me when I'm AJ Mason. But anyway, she got a great stealth stat. Her repair stat is good, which means she's good at repairing the phone box, the phone fuse, the electricity, things like that. Putting the battery in the car, things like that. And the composure speaks for itself. Reduce the rate of fear. So if Jason were to arrive out of nowhere, she's able to keep her composure better than others. Now, the good thing about this game are these perks. Now, these perks will come in handy. Now, light-footed should generate less noise while sprinting, which is good because if you're sprinting too much, Jason can hear you and he'll notice you. And, restful, like, recharge the stamina. Her stamina isn't good as it is, so things like that happen. Because she has low strength, I do medic just to keep the, when I'm hurt, I can use it. I get 2 automatically, and, I'll be straight after that. But anyways, this is AJ Mason. She's more of a stealth type player, for those people who like to use that. Bugsy, my man Bugsy, he's a fast strength kind of guy. He likes to go head up with Jason, you know what I'm saying? So if you can really add perks to certain people's stats, you can make them really at times unstoppable depending on what type of perk you got. So like thick skin, he takes less damage. He already got 10 strength. So, I like to give him level head and home body just to help his stealth and composure because he doesn't have very good composure or stealth. But me being a stealth player, I'm not going to pick Bugsy too much. LeChopper, this goofy looking guy. Look, his repair is good. That's good. That's what you want. The stealth is good. Like, he's another dude that can kind of middle of the road. Like, he's not a fast guy. As you can see, he's pretty chubby. So, he's not a fast guy. He's not very strong. But, his glasses, of course, his repair better be good. And the luck, that comes in handy, man. I'm telling you, like, luck does. Like, me as AJ, her luck is a 1 out of 10. So, a lot of times when I spawn into a matchup, I'll be right next to, like, the phone fuse or the car. And, like, if you're a good Jason, those are the first places you're going to go. The first place you're going to go is to the phone fuse. Or the first place you're going to go is to the car, just to make sure the counselors have no way of leaving off of that camp, whatever camp it is. But before I continue, there are 4 ways to survive a night in this game. And those 4 ways are this. You can either call the cops and escape with the cops. Once you find the phone fuse, and call the cops. It takes them 5 minutes to get there, so you got to survive an extra 5 minutes. But be aware, because once you call the cops, a good Jason, if he's not bothered by any other counselors, a good Jason will immediately spawn to you. So you gotta call and be gone. I'm telling you. Another way, you can escape via car. Sometimes there's 2 cars. You got a 4-door car and a 2-door car. If you find the battery, the gas, and the keys, you're able to get in the car and you can roll out. But if you fuck up with the gas and waste it, Jason will hear it. He'll be on you. I'm telling you. Also, the boat. You can escape via the boat. If you find the propeller and some gas, you can get in the boat and get on. But the thing about that boat, Jason has extra superpowers in that water. He goes extra fast in that water. He knows whenever anyone's in the water, he's automatically will be notified. And he's gonna be on your ass. I'm telling you. So you got to be on your shit when you're on that boat. That's one of the things I really don't do. I said 4, but it's actually 5. Number 4, you can actually wait the 20 minutes out. So each session is, I believe, 20 minutes. So if you can survive the whole 20 minutes without Jason killing you, you will survive. You will win. And last but not least, you can actually kill Jason. Now, it's tough, and it's the only way you can kill Jason. In order to kill Jason, first you have to radio Tommy Jarvis. You gotta radio Tommy Jarvis. Tommy Jarvis will come in. You can only be Tommy Jarvis if you've already been playing and you were killed already. And then you will respawn as Tommy Jarvis. It's randomized, so no one really knows who's Tommy. But if you call Tommy Jarvis, that's number 1. Number 2, you gotta get his mother's sweater. But only a female can wear it. So any female counselor can, but you have to find Jason's shack, his house, go inside the house, grab the sweater, and somehow get the fuck out of Dodge. Because the second you step foot in his house, he will be notified, and a good Jason will automatically go straight to his house. So that's another thing you gotta be worried of. And then another thing, you have to get Jason's mask off. Now, you know, Tommy Jarvis got the shotgun. You can have a baseball bat or whatever weapon you can use. Try to get his mask off. Once you get his mask off, there's a, you know, once you get his mask off, the chance of killing him goes up. So then, once you have all that, once Tommy Jarvis is in the picture, Tommy Jarvis must have an axe. He must have an axe. You must have somebody else with at least a baseball bat or something that's gonna stun Jason. And once he's stunned, you know, the female character counselor comes in and they, you know, do their little, you know, Jason, I'm your mommy, blah, 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 trying to distract them. Tommy Jarvis comes from the back and then, boom, knock his fucking head off with the axe. Yeah, so those are the 5 ways you can win. But back to what I was saying. So you got Adam. He's another strength guy. He's kind of middle of the road. He got decent speed and repair, and his composure is good. Mitch Floyd, good composure and good repair, but outside of that, decent stealth. You know, if you can get some good like stealth perks, he can actually be a pretty good character to go along with. Fox, my girl Fox, kind of rough looking, stronger than when she appeared. You know, another kind of middle of the road. Her luck and speed is pretty down, but everything else is kind of middle of the road and decent. Sheldon, his stealth and his strength, you know, as you can see. I've never tried to be Sheldon. But I like his stats. I think I can roll with what he got. But composure is a big thing for me. Like having a map and, you know, certain perks will help you with your composure. So that is good. Victoria Sterling or whatever, you know, she got good luck, stealth, and stamina. So what's good about her, with her having that good luck, the composure might suck. You don't want to try to fix no damn phone or battery or shit when you're her. But with her, she got good stamina, so she can run for a long period of time. She got good luck, so more than likely, she's easier to find. Like, luck comes in handy with like this. If you are spawned into a match right away, a lot of times, like I said, I'm AJ. I'm getting spawned by the car, by the phone fuse, and that shit sucks sometimes. There's been a few times where Jason spawned right on me and killed me. It's been a few times that's actually happened. But with her, you're spawned in a random spot, and whatever that random spot is, you go into a cabin and search the drawers, you're finding a pocket knife. You're going to find some keys. You know, you're going to be able to find, like, certain shit that you need. So a lot of people like Victoria and all these other people with good luck, a lot of them, you got to be weary of them when you're Jason, because you got to try to understand that these guys got certain keys. So a lot of times when I'm Jason, I like to kill people like them, like her. Vanessa, now this bitch right here, decent luck. I used to roll with her at first because of her speed, but because she doesn't have very good stealth, she's always very, it's always easy for Jason to find her. Like, no matter what she does, like, she can be crouching down or doing whatever. And then she got bad composure, so she gives herself away. So Jason can, at times, really can easily find her. But with the stamina and the speed, like, once this bitch is going, she's going. And if you got a perk, say if you got, Lightfoot. Lightfoot may help, but I'm not necessarily looking at. Okay, if you got a Lightfoot perk, or like an adrenaline rush perk, and you use those two trying to get away from Jason will have a tough time trying to catch you. Especially if, as you can see, the perk library. If they have a legendary light-footed perk, like, she can be outstandingly fast, like Usain Bolt type shit. So. But after a while, that stamina does go down, and Jason don't lose no damn stamina because he fucking dead. So, yeah. Deborah Kim, she's another person. I used to use her a lot because of her stealth and repair. She's kind of like AJ. Like I do like to use her because I'm a stealthy guy. I like to lay low, let everybody else do the thing. I fix the car, get everybody together, And her repair is good too. So if you got some gas, you got a battery or the phone fuse, make sure you find fucking Deborah, give it to her so she can fix the shit. Because it only take a boom boom and that shit fixed. That's it fixed. Tiffany Cox, she got a fat ass in this game, by the way, but it's digital, whatever. Another stealthy player. She has good stamina. Her composure isn't all that good. I played with Tiffany a few times. You don't want to try to repair nothing, but with her, she's kind of like AJ in a way. Except she can't, repair. She has decent speed too, so she can run for long periods of time. Kenny. Now, a lot of people are Kenny because he's middle. As you can see, everything's 5, so everything's middle of the road. So he has good stats all the way around. So 5 out of 10 to some might not be good, but that's pretty good. Like, he's middle of the road everywhere. So you can, with the perks, you can kind of get creative with like some of the perks. Like, you want to make his composure better, you can make everything a little bit better with that. So Kenny's a good counselor to be. Jenny, there's a lot of counselors on here, just like y'all know. Jenny, good composure, good luck, good stealth, decent stamina or whatnot. Everything else like repair, strength, speed, and my, speed and strength doesn't really matter that much for me. Because even with a 3 speed, she can still outrun Jason. The stamina's not going to help, and that's why, like, Restful would be great because her stamina will recharge quicker. So, there is that. Chad, the pompous ass Carlton type motherfucker. Like, composure's like 1 out of 10 because, if you've ever seen the commercial, he's the first one just screaming like a little punk ass bitch. But he has good speed. Like, he'll take the fuck off and run on you. Like, some real shit. His stamina's not good. So if you have Restful, it'll be good to give him. But for the most part, I give him all these perks that has to deal with the composure. Because for a while, I did use Chad a lot because of that luck. And that luck, at times, it really helps out with a lot of things. I know it says increase weapon durability and give minor increases to other stats, which is true. At certain points in the game, it can boost his stealth or his speed, like he was trying to go away from Jason or some shit. So things like that come in handy. That luck stat is something serious. Maybe one of the more, other than stealth and composure, I think luck is really like the third most important thing. That and repair. And then right back to AJ Mason. So that's that. That's the counselors. Okay. Alright. So now let's go to the Jasons. Now this is the Jason I like to use. Part 3 Jason. As you can see, there's only a few things. You got strength and you got your weaknesses. Now with the Part 3 Jason, he can run. That's what I like about him. Weapon strength, which means, what does it mean? his weapons deal more damage. So, for instance, he carries an axe. So when he carries that axe, ain't nobody, I give you serious damage with that axe, like seriously. And then also grip strength. So it's harder for a counselor to break free of his grip. Once you grab the counselor, a lot of counselors sometimes, if you tap X fast enough before I can hit one of these kill moves, you can break free. Especially if a perk that'll help you break free. But for the most part, his grip strength is good. Now, the downfall to this Jason, the stun resistance. So, if a counselor hits you with a baseball bat, this Jason's going the fuck down. It's the only thing I don't like about this Part 3 Jason. But my combat skills are pretty good with Jason. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not the best Jason player, and I'm very rusty because I haven't played in a while. Other than the last time I recorded, but, it is what it is. His sense duration and his range isn't that good, so that's another thing about this Jason. But for the most part, be on top of a lot of things in terms of trying to stop the, I try to leave traps by the phone fuse, by the car. I don't really necessarily worry much about the boat, because once they're in the boat, I will know, because Jason's water ability. And then the stalk. I don't really use stalk like that. I don't. I mean, it can be helpful at times, but other times it's not really. It doesn't really do much. I mean, all it does is it stops the music and you can't hear Jason's footsteps. But for the most part, if you use it, it depends on how you use it. Like, it's best to use it if a counselor is trying to hide inside a house. It's best to use the stalk ability, because the counselor will think you left the house. They will think you left the house when indeed you didn't leave the house. So once they leave your hiding spot, you can grab them and kill them. That's probably really where stalking really comes in handy. But for the most part, I don't really use it. I use sense a lot, but when I handle my shit, for the most part, my Jason can do what he does. So, and the other thing I like about this Jason, you can change the skin. Like, I don't know if y'all remember the old NES Jason game, but it used to be purple and like blue and shit. But yeah, kind of cool. Anyways, Part 4 Jason. Now, I'm not at level 44 yet. But Part 4 Jason, as you see, he can run, he got weapon strength, and he got destruction. So destruction increased the speed while breaking down doors and walls. So, a lot of times you can be Jason, you're trying to knock down the door, and it's like you gotta hit that motherfucker like 5-6 times. But like with this, Jason's with like destruction, you hit it 2 or 3 times and then boom, you're done. Now, weakness, water speed. You don't care about that, because regardless, in the water, Jason is fast as shit, so it don't matter. Shift. Now, shift, that's a fucked up thing. Like, that's one of his weaknesses. Shift is a very important concept of being Jason, because when you got a counselor like, what's the fast bitch that can run? I forgot the bitch name. But anyways, if you're chasing her, you can't catch her, but her stamina's going down, you can easily shift right to her, grab her, and then that's the end, unless she has a pocket knife. Traps. Now, with that being the weakness of having less traps are good for Jason. I'm telling you, like, they come in handy. You want to set your traps. The first thing you want to do, if you're Jason and you play this game for the first time, you want to go to that phone fuse. That's the first thing you want to go, because that's where I go. And you want to set at least 1 or 2 traps, most likely 2 traps by that damn phone fuse, because the counselors, that'll be, me as a counselor, that's the first thing I'm looking for. That phone fuse, that's the first thing I'm looking for. So that's what you want to do. Without those traps, it's going to hurt. Another thing you want to do as Jason, just a few tips. You want to, after you put the traps there, you want to immediately go to the car. Most likely, both cars if you got them. So what a lot of people like to do is leave one at the gas tank and one at the battery. I don't do that. So what I do is, with the Part 3 Jason, I think I get I want to say I get 5 traps. So what I do is I kind of divvy them up. I leave 2 at the phone fuse. At the 4-door car, I'll leave 2 at the gas tank. Fuck it. You can install the battery, but I'm going to leave 2 at that gas tank, because I know you got the battery in, you might got the key, but you need to get that gas in. If you can't get it in, if you let the trap off, I'm going to know about it. And with the 2-door car, I just leave 1 trap outside See, a lot of times I'll leave it outside of either the gas tank or the driver's door. Because even if they do get the gas, get the key, and get the battery, the driver got to get in the car. And if he can't get in the car because there's a trap right there, it's going to go off and it's going to let me know. Part 5, Jason. I've been him a few times. He's able to have more throwing knife stock, and he can run as well. But his weaknesses are his defense, his grip strength, and his stun resistance. So the strengths aren't all that good. I don't really think Part 5 Jason is the best. Because in Part 5 he was just an actual human being. So I kind of thought that defeated the purpose. I don't know why they had Part 5 in here anyway. I would rather them have like Jason X. I thought that would be like way more better. Or even Child Jason, like, or maybe his mother. Like Part 5 was like the shittiest Jason we could have, but it is what it is. Part 6 Jason. Now, this Jason right here, I don't like it. I don't like going against this Jason for a few things. If you're very good at playing this Jason, he can be almost dominant with his sense and his shift. Now his morphing ability ain't that good. He can't run. His defense is some shit too as well. But he got mad throwing knives, and there's a lot of good Jasons that can throw them knives. And if you throw enough, man, you can kill a counselor, of course. But the sense and that shift ability, it comes in handy, especially later in games when you think you lost a few counselors, and you know, especially you get that Jason rage. That shit comes in handy in Part 6 Jason at times, you know, especially if, you know, a lot of the counselors aren't playing as a team and you're kind of by yourself, man, you gonna die. This nigga gonna get you, like, no bullshit. Now, it's the creepiest looking Jason, Part 7. One of my favorite movies, too. But you can see the strengths. I'm not gonna get too much on the kills because I don't care much for the kills, but sense, that's good. The water speed, it doesn't really matter because, like I said, regardless whether that's your weakness or strength, he's fast in the water regardless. And weapon strength is also good. He can't run. He don't got that many traps, and then the stun resistance. So, it's kind of pick your poison with a lot of these Jasons. If you know their weakness, you can really use that to their advantage. Some of the Jasons that can't run actually can speed walk, and like the speed walking is really just as fast as him running. And then, I'm sorry, Part 8 Jason. So again, the water speed, like I said, that shit don't matter. Stalk, I don't think that shit matters. And then destruction, like, yeah, the destruction, you know, breaking down the doors and the walls, that's good. You know, when you're trying to get a good Jason and he got that fire axe. You know, I lied. This Part 8 is probably my favorite movie. I think I lied. I did lie. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to lie to y'all. But anyways, the weakness is sense, can't run, grip strength. Some of that shit, you know, like I said, some things come in handy, some things don't. Like me personally, I don't give a fuck about stock, and I don't give a fuck about water speed. I don't. Give me a Jason that can run and got grip strength. And weapons, you know, that's why I think Part 3 is like a very good Jason. Part 9. Now this is another, like, this is another good Jason. His shift, his stun resistance, his stalk, all that's good. The traps that can't run, the less hit points, I don't really necessarily know what that is. Less overall hit point, I don't know what that is. I think, yeah, I don't know what that is, but this is another Jason that, you know, if you're a good player and you're a good Jason at this game, and then you know how to use them, especially later in the game, you know, it can be hard to break free from this Jason. Like, it can be really relentless. And then I think this is the last one, Part 2. Now, Part 2 Jason, this is another Jason that's probably one of the better ones. Like, his shift isn't good, his defense isn't good, his water speed isn't good. Like I said, that shit don't matter. The defense, for the most part, doesn't matter. A lot of the counselors will try to attack you. So the defense, with less defense, it's easier to take his mask off. You know, shift. The thing I like about this, especially going against this Jason, his shift isn't shit. So even with AJ, if I know he's trying to shift to get me, I just go right in the opposite direction and go right past him. And it takes longer for a shift to build back up. Excuse me. But he can run, he got traps, and he can morph. Like, those are the things you want as a Jason, like the traps, the fact that you can run. I mean, that doesn't really matter either, but I like that concept of him running because it's just more scarier. And the morphing ability is good. But, yeah, man, it is what it is. And those are the concepts. This isn't a hard game. Once you really get into this game, you can get addicted, man. So, I'm going to play it now. See if I can find me a session or whatever. Hopefully I can. Ah, shit. I ain't going to do that. But, the object of the game... Now, I'm not going to talk too much during the game because the object of the game is try. And what I like to do, I like to hide, kind of like pick my parts, find what I'm going to do and all that. So I'm not going to do too much talking while in game unless I'm talking to some of the counselors, the other counselors trying to, communicate. But a lot of times they don't communicate. They want to do their own thing. If you play as a team, you can just about beat Jason every time, in my opinion. Here we go. Oh, man. Let's get this shit started. Remember those tips that I want to play.
Was that real? This can't be real.
Hey, motherfucker, you just gonna leave that door open? My God, that was crazy. Go upstairs and see what I can find up here. What can I find up here? Nothing. She has a very low lifespan, so I don't really think we can too much. That shit. Talk to him about it. I prefer the bed. Oh, you got the gas, okay. I'm right behind you, so just lead the way. I don't have a map. I don't have a map, so I can get anything in here. No. Wait, where'd you go? Deb. Oh, fuck. God damn it, Debbie.
Jason's killing my friends! Please get out here! No! This is not a prank! Oh my God! Help!
Copy on mineral therapy. 20497.
Right next to that bag. I'm gonna grab a map real quick and I'm gonna hold the fuck ass back in this house. Fuck it, I don't care. This is how you win games, bro. So look. Okay, I'm right there. I gotta get to one of those roads. Shit. All I got is a baseball bat, so. Two other people, so as long as we stick together, we should be good. One person's been killed. In the house alone. Fuck that. I don't ever want to be alone. Sorry. It's my girl, AJ. Oh, shit. That was Jason right the fuck there. I think the key to really do fuck it. I might help my niggas out. Oh, why you hit the fuck with me? Goddamn!
Holy shit! Is that a dead body?
It's alright, y'all. The cops will be here in like 3 minutes. Y'all got it. Damn. I just knew he was gonna fuck with me.
You like that, asshole?
It is what it is. Oh, almost. Ooh.
Damn it! Just die! Fuck you!
Damn, you should have just stayed in the fucking bathroom, huh? I would still be alive.
No! You want some more? Huh?
Okay, some type of glitch.
Fuck you!
Oh, they got his mask off. Oh, how does he tell me, bro? Oh, wait, what the fuck is going on there? The funny thing is, the cops are here. But the fact that everyone wants to beat the shit out of Jason is just too funny.
Help!
Oh my god, what happened?
Damn, they beat the shit.
Damn it! Just die! Die! Jason!
Is
As you can see, she got
person?
Jason.
Help me! Please, anyone!
Don't let Tony die. So, oh, and Tommy died. Tommy died. I could have killed him. Let me get the- Oh shit.
You want some more?
Mommy is proud of you, Jason. But it's time to come home now.
Shit back. Okay, now searching for another one. That was a terrible game for me. Like, I should have stayed in the fucking bathroom and hit like I planned on doing. But I wanted to hang with everybody else. That Jason wasn't that good either. Although he killed almost everybody, I think. He killed almost everyone. But that Jason wasn't that good. Should have stayed in the fucking bag. But no. As long as I'm not Jason. Now, if I'm Jason, I'm a guarantee. What y'all just saw, that shit gonna happen to me, except worse. Because I'm gonna probably fucking quit, probably. I ain't gonna quit. I don't rage quit. I don't do that shit. But still. See, I don't know why they didn't just keep me on that last session with the other guys. I don't know why they kicked me out of that. But for those who are watching, and no one's watching, but for those who watch it later on, I will be doing an episode of Red Dead Redemption 2. So look out for that. Let me hit that bell and tell somebody. Normally doesn't take this long to find a game. So I don't know why it's taking this long, but sorry man, we're live. I'm on the edge. Shit happens. Like, shit happens. Maybe because I was so shit in that last session, they don't want me to be in no more sessions. Is that what it is? Friday the 13th? Man, it's some bullshit. Some bullshit. I'm just trying to get one more quick game in. Maybe a good one. That wasn't a good game, man. I don't want to leave y'all with that nasty taste, and you know what I'm saying. That wasn't a good game. That was not a good game. There we go. There we go.
No, let's not talk about it right here. You walking toward me saying what you gonna do. I was in the house and you stop that.
A couple minutes.
Talker radio.
Don't judge. Damn, I had the munchies like shit. Don't judge. Jason's ugly as fuck. Where we at? Where we at? Damn, right? Not a bad.
Oh god, what am I gonna do?
Oh, damn, my fault. I ain't mean to. I was gonna get that, but shit, I ain't. I don't want to. He was all in and shit. Stinky ass bitch. Mac, boom. Exactly what I want. Exactly what I want. Firecrackers. I can kill that, but I'll take that. Something else I can use. It's a pretty decent house. Okay, I almost got you. One of these houses. Not bad. Maybe this one. Not that maybe. Maybe it's the next one. Hopefully it's the next one. Call the cops so we can get the fuck out of here. Not much going on here, so let me stop and see where we at. Fuses gotta be somewhere around here. Camp Hillbrook, maybe? Okay. You know what? I will take this. You know what? No, fuck it. I'm gonna do it on my own. I am. know what the fuse house is? I can't hear you. By the way, I actually know how to get over it. Just be roaming. While Jason's loose. Not done yet. Find the fuse. Oh, wait, there it is. Boom. Fuck. Yeah. Whoever's in the house, get ready to call. Get ready to call. You put a trap right there. Y'all better got my back too, man. Ah, shit. My fault. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, damn. Shit happens. Shit happens. I was probably the only person that died too. Man, Shorty got the cake stuff. Hold on, tell me. God damn. Shorty got the cake stuff. Damn, another fucking unlucky ass fucking session. I'm trying to figure out they're working together too. Yeah, they're working together. Whoever Jason is. They'll make a person. I don't like that shit. They was working together. I don't like that shit, bro. It's fucked up. I was talking to him and he gonna give away. Like, that's fucked up, bro. I don't like that shit. I don't. It ruins the fun of the game. And you have assholes like that that'll do some shit like that. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. But it's good though. Let's see. Okay. Should I switch it up? Maybe I should switch it up in AJ. Nah, fuck it. I'm staying. I'm staying. I think he's waiting for one more player. Alright, cool. There we go. Yeah. God damn. Can't even get the cheeks. Jason just cock blocking.
Did anyone else get away?
Okay, the car is right there. So good Jason, little boy. I like this spot. Right.
I hope I'm doing this right.
Okay. No battery, no key. Alright. See what I can find. Hey Bugsy, here's some firecrackers if you want them. Or whoever wants them. It may come in handy. Don't have. You want to check every inch of this house because it'll be in the cut really. So wait, where the fuck? Where did it go? Oh, okay, you just gonna hide. Alright, that's cool. That's cool. That's what you wanna do. That's cool. You're welcome to follow. We ain't going nowhere, man. It's best that we stick together anyway. And here's Jason. Where you at, Jason? I'm gonna run like it. If you want, I'll unlock the door for you, Jason. Like on some real shit. And I know you set a trap by the window. I'm not about to escape. Come on in. I invite you. Come on through. Fuck you, Jason. Oh, you got me too. That was cool. That was good. You got me. Ouch. gonna come back as Tommy Jarvis and I'm gonna shoot your mask off. I promise. Promise. I'm just not having no luck today. He's gonna stand right there. Okay. Yeah, I'm some shit today. Oh damn. Okay. 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 You got the cakes out and shit. Okay. Okay, he murdered somebody.
Is that a person?
That was the first house I was in, I believe it is. Who else? Adam. It's kind of funny they knocked that. Good idea dropping that. Let somebody else come and use it. So somebody would definitely go get it. You can find a bathroom. There's normally a medic spray in that bathroom. I didn't try the bathroom, dog. Back on my girl, so it's just down to them two. She gonna run.
Oh, fuck. Who is that? My God, I can't look.
Oh man, still ain't found no spray, huh? I think this Jason really kind of covered everything. So there's nothing they can do. Adam and I can't think of this bitch's name for shit, but they're not really all that good at repairs. So to get the car, to get the fuse and all that, it's gonna take them a minute, especially her. It's gonna take her all fucking day to get that shit. That didn't help much, but oh, this nigga getting drowned in the down the toilet. Damn, Jason, you did that to him, bro. Damn, nigga. Sucks to be you. I said the same thing. Mm. He's at the load. I think he found her. Yep, he found her. Because her stealth is so low, it should have been too easy to find her, really. She got a high level, so I guarantee she got a couple pocket knives with that gun.
Please, no!
Smart player, smart player. There's a flare gun. Sit on his face, girl. Get that flare gun. Get that flare gun. Oh, you tripping. She got the flare gun. I'm telling you, she got it with like 2 or 3 pocket knives on. Told you she had a pocket knife.
No!
It's like really dark. I can't see shit. Oh, she got out of there. Okay. Bitch always tripping. No, stand by left. It's a flare gun work. She already got something here, don't she? She already got shit in there. Oh yeah, she got a wrench in there. Can she keep it up for 4 minutes? That's the question.
Come to mommy, Jason. Come to mommy.
I guess that's better than whatever the fuck I was doing. Killed by Swerve. Fucked up. It's kind of fucked up. Oh man. y'all, I'm gonna leave it here. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Later on tonight, maybe in like another hour or two, I'm gonna start another episode of Red Dead Redemption 2. So, you know, stay on the lookout for that. And I'm gonna leave it here, y'all. Y'all be safe. It's a crazy world out here. Please be safe. So, anyways, peace and love. Crazy world.